Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here with me today. I am Mary, and today we're going to do a pick a card reading. We have 3 decks here for you to pick from, and the descriptions or the timestamps will be in the description below, so you don't have to listen to all 3 of them. But we will also be picking an angel and ancestors card from the oracle deck to see what your angels and ancestors want you to know, and we will also be picking a rune card for you. We're going to put it all together and see what the spirit does, what the energies are around you for today. All right, thank you so much for coming back. To my subscribers, and if you're new here, please feel free to subscribe so you'll get the notices when we do put out another reading. All right, and if this resonates with you, please make sure that you give me a comment below to let me know how it is resonating with you. I'm always interested in your feedback, so thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to get started. So you pick a card you pick a deck from, this is deck 1, this is deck 2, and this is deck 3. So take a moment, pause the video if you need to, and think about which deck that resonates with you, and we'll get started. All right? All right. I'm just going to move deck 3 and deck 2 out of the way. We're going to work with deck 1 right now. All right, what are the energies for group 1, Spirit? The energies around group 1 today. The energies around group 1 today, Spirit. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. The energies that are around you for group 1. All right, let's pull a card. And we get the 10 of Wands. Wow. Okay. This 10 of Wands is about a heavy burden that you've been carrying, but you're at the end of this particular period of carrying this heavy burden. This is a 10 card, and as you can see, even though she is carrying her suitcase, she's traveling down the mountain, which means that the load is not as heavy. She's put some of the things, she's given some of the load to the donkey that's carrying it for her. So somewhere recently, this is what's happened for you. You have had a big load to carry. You have had a big burden that you were carrying, but you're at the end of that particular period now, and you are traveling downhill, not trying to, you're coming from uphill to downhill. So your travel is a little easier for you. Okay, so let's see what our your ancestors want you to know about this, also about that burden that you've been carrying. Okay, we'll just pull a card from the angels and ancestors oracle cards. Okay, let's take the first one on top. It says Spirit Fox. Spirit Fox. Wow. It says, trust in your talents in changing times. So times are changing for you. And you do need to trust in your talents, because it looks like with you traveling, letting go some of that burden, I am getting that you are ready to make a transition, to change some things for the better. Maybe start using some of your talents that you weren't using before, and you're really realizing that those talents that you've forgotten about, are now going to come to good use for you. This is a good time for you to think about doing something different and using those talents. But let's just see what the ancestors says about that. So it looks like you need to put a little more trust into yourself. But let's see what the reading is for that. Spirit Fox. All right, Spirit Fox. I have to slow down my reading. I want to go so fast and then I'm tripping over my words and everything. So guys, I'm just going to take it a little slow here, so bear with me. Okay, Spirit Fox. Trust in your talents in changing times. Okay, the message is stay alert as change is in the air. Wow. Yeah, you're ready for change. You're ready to let some of that burden go. Okay, the Spirit Fox features a favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in the urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted for centuries. They have been sought for their precious fur when all they want to do is survive. So the Spirit Fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. And the extended message, I'll read a little bit about that. It says the energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive the shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. Wow, that's very interesting. Getting that Ten of Wands lets me know that you are ready for change. You are handing over some of that burden, letting some of that burden go. Tens are endings. You've ended and you're ready to move on. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition as you're changing, and be open to change. Be willing to change. Okay, and so I'm just going to pull a rune for you and see what message that rune has for you. See if it all clicks together. All right. What we have here is X over X. I'll have to see what that means. Okay. Okay. X over X. Fertility. That is a fertility rune. And let's see what that has to say for you, how that all connects. Oh yeah, it all comes together. Fertility is called Inguz. Inguz. Spelled I-N-G-U-Z. Inguz. Fertility, new beginnings. Ing, the hero god. Okay, as we were saying, this is all about, this burden has ended for you. You need to start trusting yourself and in these changing times, and start using your talents that's been given to you. Okay, and I'll read a little bit about this. It says, this rune is akin to the moon, the intuitive part of our nature, which with its urge toward harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere of personal relationships. Ingas embodies the need to share, the yearning to be desired, a search after similarities. The completion of beginnings is what Ingas requires. Drawing this rune may mark a time of joyful deliverance, a new life, a new path. A rune of great power. Receiving it means that you now have the strength to achieve completion, resolution from which comes a new beginning. Above all, completion is crucial here. It may be timely that you complete some project now. If so, make that your first priority. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved. The appearance of this rune indicates that you can fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. All things change, and we cannot live permanently amid obstruction. Ingus signals your emergence from a closed chrysalis state. As you resolve and clear away the old, you will experience a release from tension and uncertainty. You may be required to free yourself from a rut, habit, or relationship, from some deep cultural or behavioral pattern, some activity that was quite proper to the self you are leaving behind. The time of birth is always a crucial one. Movement can involve danger, and yet movement that is timely leads out of danger. The time has come to enter the delivery. The time has come to enter the delivery room. Wow, so powerful, so powerful. I am getting the message that you are ready for change, Group 1. Time to make that change. Let go of that burden. You're at the end of it. You know who you are. You know that you let go of some of that heavy burden. It's time for you to tap into your talents and trust yourself. Trust yourself and make that change, whatever that is. And I thank you so much for being here. And we're going to move on to Group 2. All right. Okay, we're ready for Group 2 now. Thank you so much for being here, Group 2. Remember, we are doing a pick a card. We're going to do also a reading from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. We're going to, and also pick a rune. We're going to put it all together and come up with a message for you. All right. Okay, let's pick that card for Group 2, Spirit. What is the message about the energies around Group 2 at this time? Okay. Okay, and the card we have is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. As we can see here, there's 5 cups. 3 of them have spilled over, but there is 2 that are standing up. And this 5 of Cups is all about, fives are about sometimes transition, and there can be a little chaos with that 5 of Cups, some sorrow. And it looks like there's been some sorrow here, and someone is not recognizing. Look at this. Looking away. You're not recognizing that there's still 2 cups here. There's still 2 cups that you've been blessed with that are still upright. So there has been some type of sorrow that's happened for you recently or in the past at some point, but you're not recognized. You have your back turned to those two cups that are sitting upright, waiting for you to take hold of them. You know, sometimes it's hard for us to get out of those rough ruts, or sometimes we have periods of grief, and it takes us a little time to get out of it, and we don't realize that we still have blessings coming our way. We're so busy looking at what we've lost that we forget that there's still some blessings that are coming forward. And you know, that's the way it is in life. We have loss, but then there's also growth. It's just the way life is. So you need to turn around. You need to look at, realize that you're being handed two other cups that you can make things happen with. All right? So let's take a look and see what your ancestors want to say to you about this. See if we can put it all together. All right, ancestors, group 2. What is it you want me to say? Group 2 ancestors. Thank you. All right. We have the direction guardian. Beautiful card. Direction guardian. And it says, choose your path. And this is Spirit always. You can just, it just surprises me. I don't know why it surprises me sometimes, but Spirit never lies. You know, as I was just saying about this 5 of Cups here, you can stay there in the sorrow, or you can take those other 2 cups that you've been blessed with and pick those up and start making a new path. This is telling you the same thing. Choose your path. Choose your path. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay there where you are, mourning over those 3 lost cups, spilled cups, or are you going to choose another path? Okay, let me see what they want to tell you, what your angels and guardians, ancestors want to tell you about that path that they're asking you to choose. Okay, let me just find it here. The direction guardian. All right, guys. Spirit never lies. When I'm reading cards and I get that hit, a lot of times, you know, what's happening is I'm telling you what Spirit is telling me, and this is something that you evidently need to hear. So don't overlook the fact that I'm only conveying the message to you, the message that's given to me. I am not making this up or anything like that. So I hope you are understanding that this particular message is for you. Okay, the message is connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. Okay, the direction guardian card represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are on a crossroads and don't know which way to go. When we are unsure of what is the right for us or the bigger picture, they can help us know what is best for all involved. The direction guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, who is said to have seen an angel with 4 different faces. One was a child, one was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. These 4 faces show that angels can appear in many guises and guide us in many different directions, but always for our highest good. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you are feeling indecisive, choose a path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. Wonderful message. Yes, it is. Okay, and let's just pick a rune here, and let's see what that rune is going to tell us about this message. And we'll sum it all up. This is the rune that I have here, and I'll have to see what that means for you. Group 2. Okay. That is called breakthrough. Breakthrough. Wow. Let's see what breakthrough has to say. Breakthrough Transformation Day. Here's the final rune belonging to the cycle of initiation. Drawing, well, I guess the name of it is Dagaz. Dagaz, I guess, means breakthrough. D-A-G-A-Z. Okay, drawing Dagaz often signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point predictable. In each life, there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. If Dagaz is followed by the blank rune, in which we did not pull another rune, the magnitude of transformation might be so great as to portend a death, the successful conclusion to your passage. A major period of achievement and prosperity is often introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you. Daylight has come. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts for the future or behave recklessly in your new situation. Consider hard work to be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. Okay? So, this rune is telling you it did all come together, because you're getting a breakthrough here. If you would turn around and realize that you do have 2 cups, don't whine too much about your spilled cups here. Grab those 2 cups, choose another path, and you will have a breakthrough. The breakthrough is just waiting for you to decide to do it. All right? So thank you so much, Group 2. And now we will move on to Group 3. Thank you so much, Group 3, for being here today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Remember that we're doing an energy reading for the day. And of course, it could maybe even resonate for you in the next few days. But this is an energy reading for you right now. We will also be pulling an oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors oracle deck, and we will also be picking a rune for you, and then we will put it all together. All right? Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants you to know today, Group 3. Let's pull a card. Get that out of the way. And the card we have for you is the Page of Swords. Okay? And the Page of Swords sometimes can be about some unexpected news being delivered to you. I want to just read that for you, exactly what that Page of Swords is saying to you. Pages always bring news. And so this is a Page of Swords. And this Page of Swords is someone with a strong intellect, a strong will, a penetrating insight. So there's going to be some kind of exciting change coming through for you. You're very decisive, and so let's see what comes up next from your angels and ancestors. So you're going to have some new news coming in. You're going to have to be decisive about it. You are very intelligent. Let's see what else the angels and ancestors want you to know about this. Okay, and you get the card of Traitor. So you may be invested in some kind of trade or a business that you're trading goods or something that you need to be decisive about. And if you are like an entrepreneur or something like that, we all know that you know that you have to be decisive. You can't be indecisive about what you're going to do. It says, Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. All right, so let's see what what your angels and ancestors mean by that with the trader. It's all about trading your goods, exchange of energy to create abundance. Okay? All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button for me, please. Okay, it says the message is make connections and exchange information, talents, or supports. It says the trader brings a lesson and energy of exchange. When he appears, he could represent an opportunity to exchange talents, whatever they may be, in order to expand, or be able to exchange, or be about the exchange of energies that come from the universe, or both. For example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them, and when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. It's a beautiful cycle. The trader reminds you to be open and honest and act with integrity in your exchanges, because doing something to get something will only lead to challenges. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect, and it is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you're lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you're being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back, with your offerings. Now's the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. Wow. Okay, so you're going to have to make a decision coming in pretty quickly. You are smart, but you have to be decisive about how you're going to trade. How are you going to trade your energy and your exchange? How are you going to use your energy to create abundance? Okay, we're going to put one more card, one ruin to go along with this, and then we're going to put it all together. Okay, wow, here you go, blank ruin. It's nothing on either side. That ruin is usually pretty positive. It's called Odin, O-D-I-N. Let's see what the message is. Okay, the blank ruin, the unknowable, the divine, Odin, the All-Father. Okay, so this is an unknowable. Blank is the end. Blank is the beginning. Wow. This is the rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. The appearance of this rune can pretend a death, but the death is usually symbolic and may relate to any part of your life as you're living it now. For example, relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. Here, the unknowable informs you that it is in motion in your life, and that blankness is held undiluted potential. At the same time, both pregnant and empty, this rune comprehends the totality of being all that is to be actualized. Drawing the blank rune may bring to the surface our deepest fear. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it all be taken away? And yet, our highest good, our truest possibilities, and all our fertile dreams are held within that blankness. Willingness and permitting are what this rune requires. For how can you exercise control over what is not yet in form? The blank rune often calls for no less an act of courage than an empty-handed leap into the void. Drawing it is a direct test of faith. Wow. The unknowable represents the path of karma, the sum total of your actions and their consequences, the lessons that are yours for this lifetime. And yet this rune teaches that the very depths of old karma shifts and evolve as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined. What beckons is the creative power of the unknown. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart. Know that the work of self-change is progressing in your life. Wow, it's such a great message. You know, you put it all together, it's telling you you're going to have to be decisive about using your creative energy to create abundance. And you got to take that leap of faith. You got to take that leap of faith so that you figure out what it is that Spirit is calling you to exchange. What abundance, what creativity, what is trying to come to you, and what is it that you need to give in order to get that. So whatever your creative, maybe you have some creative talents that you're not using that you need to bring forth, and Spirit is waiting on you to step into that void in faith and make that decision and start making some things happen in your life. And as we know, once we take that leap of faith, Spirit is going to meet us. It's going to meet us and help us along the way. All right, so guys, I hope that helped you, and I thank you so much for being here with me, and we will see you in the next reading. All right, have a good day.